If you're looking for a story of resilience, determination, and breaking barriers, look no further than Cori Bush. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the most prominent political figures in the U.S., her journey is an inspiring tale of perseverance. In this summary, we'll dive into her biography, her roles, relationships, family life, children, net worth, and lifestyle. Cori Bush's life is nothing short of captivating, so let's dive in. Cori Bush was born on July 21, 1976, in St. Louis, Missouri, into a working-class family. Her early life wasn't easy. Growing up in a challenging environment, Bush experienced poverty, homelessness, and the struggles of living in an underserved community. Yet, these hardships would serve as the fuel for her fiery passion for social justice and her later activism. After attending Harris-Stowe State University and earning a degree in social work, Cori Bush became deeply involved in activism. She didn't just stand on the sidelines. She got in the trenches, organizing protests and working with communities to fight for justice. Her focus was always on the marginalized, those often left behind by the system. Little did she know, this passion would lead her to the halls of Congress one day. Cori Bush's story is deeply rooted in activism. Her rise to political prominence didn't come through traditional political channels. Instead, she was thrust into the spotlight following the 2014 shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Like many others, Bush was deeply impacted by the tragic events and began to take a stand against police violence and systemic racism. In 2016, she was a key figure in organizing protests in Ferguson after the shooting of Michael Brown, fighting for justice not just for Brown, but for all people of color facing racial inequality. This activism was a turning point for Bush. It led her to run for office and eventually secure the Democratic nomination for Missouri's 1st Congressional District. In 2020, Bush made history when she won the general election, becoming the first Black woman to represent Missouri in the U.S. Congress. Her victory wasn't just a personal win. It was a victory for every person fighting for equality, for every person who had felt silenced. And it was proof that activism can transform into real political power. As a congresswoman, Cori Bush hasn't just filled a seat, she's filled it with purpose. From her work on the House Financial Services Committee to advocating for universal health care, affordable housing, and racial justice, Cori Bush is a voice for the voiceless. She stands as a beacon of hope for marginalized communities and continues to fight tirelessly for progressive change. Bush has used her platform to push for a Green New Deal, advocate for the abolition of police, and spearhead efforts to protect voting rights. She's an unwavering proponent of Medicare for all, championing policies that aim to uplift low-income communities and marginalized populations. Her work is centered around equity, addressing the root causes of social inequality, and enacting policies that make real change. While Cori Bush is known for her powerful public persona, her personal life reveals even more about the depth of her character. She's a mother, a daughter, and a woman who has navigated the complexities of balancing a career in public service with family responsibilities. Her relationship with her family has been key to her journey. Cori Bush has been very open about the challenges she faced as a single mother, raising her children while working tirelessly to make a difference in her community. Her family, especially her children, are at the center of everything she does. She often speaks about the importance of creating a better future for her kids, which drives her every day in her work. Cori Bush's children and her role as a mother is something she's incredibly proud of. Her family life has been a source of strength, and it's clear that her children inspire her every move. Balancing a demanding career in politics while raising children as a single mother is no small feat, but Bush handles it with grace and determination. Bush's family life is also shaped by her relationship with her mother. She credits her mom with teaching her the importance of community and standing up for what's right. It's no surprise that Cori Bush carries that lesson with her into every aspect of her life, including her political career. Now, let's talk about Cori Bush's financial success. While she's not a millionaire by the standards of some of her more prominent colleagues in Washington, Cori Bush's net worth reflects the success of someone who has worked hard to get where she is. She's earned her place in Congress through years of activism, struggle, and persistence, and her financial situation shows that her path wasn't about wealth. It was about making a difference. Bush's lifestyle is not defined by luxury or fame. Rather, it's defined by her commitment to service. She lives a modest life compared to many other politicians, remaining focused on her mission to help the people she represents. Her lifestyle is one of advocacy, service, and unshakable belief in a better future. She often uses her platform to speak about the struggles of everyday people, which is a reminder that she has never forgotten where she came from. Cori Bush is redefining what it means to be a politician in the 21st century. Her life is a testament to the power of grassroots movements and the impact of social justice work. What makes her stand out is not just her work in Congress, but her unyielding commitment to making systemic change. She's breaking barriers as a Black woman in a space historically dominated by white men. She is also fighting for the next generation, creating a legacy that will last beyond her time in office. Whether it's through her advocacy for racial justice, her unwavering stance on police reform, or her focus on economic equity, Cori Bush is leaving her mark on the political landscape. Cori Bush's life is a powerful story of activism, family, and perseverance. From the streets of St. Louis to the halls of Congress, she has consistently shown that when you fight for what's right, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Her journey is a reminder that, no matter where you come from, you can make a difference. Through her role as a mother, a public servant, and a fierce advocate for justice, Cori Bush is not just a congresswoman. She's a trailblazer, an inspiration, and a leader who continues to break new ground. Her legacy is still unfolding, but one thing is for certain. Cori Bush will be remembered as someone who dared to fight for a better world.